been quite a sensation. The two Pakistan batsmen coming out at the Keenan Stadium here in Jamshedpur. Bit of a surprise there with the Sri Lankan team. Atapattu and Gunawardena will open. Strong middle order core, but Hashan Tilakratne will keep wickets. So Prasanna Jayawardena doesn't get a debut yet. Hathur Singh, Chandra and Kalpake, the three all-rounders that Arjuna Ranatunga was talking about. Then Vas and Wickramasinghe to open the bowling. Bat very, very deep today to Sri Lanka. But they're in the field at the moment because the Pakistan openers are out there. We've got a pair of openers in the commentary box as well. Sunil Gavaskar and Ramiz Raja.
First ball, Thailand were off the mark.
Oh, that's wonderfully struck. This is so good, playing through the line. He was a beautiful striker of the ball. It wasn't to the pitch, but didn't have to. He played through the line nicely, back coming down on ball.
Shot. What a gorgeous shot.
This is as best as you'll ever get. This was beautifully timed, getting onto the pitch of the ball, and just a beautiful roll of the wrist, finding the gap through that point area. This is so good at finding gaps. Caressed it beautifully.
Going up in the air, two fielders converging on it, and Sri Lankans, they have fielded quite horribly in the test matches at Lahore and in Dhaka, and that's another one grasped.
Well, it was a good effort from the fieldsman. He had to go across quite a few paces, Atapattu, but it was hit quite high, Askaya, and he did well to get underneath it, but when the crunch time came, he floored it.
He's given it up. He's given the chase up.
This was a good shot from Shahid Afridi. Didn't totally cover the line. He didn't have to. He made a little bit of room for himself so that full flow of the blade could come on the ball. Just angling the face, playing it nicely through that point area.
They're sort of medium, straight up and down. They can't generate the pace to get the ball through and on this hard pitch. You see, it's just coming on right for whacking, isn't it? Lovely bounce. As I said, the ball bounces nicely above stump high, and they're just taking it on the riser, the Pakistani batsmen. See, he bangs it in and it sits up nicely. I think the groundsman's done a fantastic job on the pitch. A long time since I've seen one this hard, solid, true bounce.
Out of reach. Would have been sensational if he got there, and I think that expression from Vas suggests that as well.
Well, watch this attempted bounce. I'm talking about the lack of pace. Look at him bang it in, and it sits up and says wallop me, and he's done just that. There was just a moment when he played the shot and the ball was in the air. He probably thought, have I hit it too near the field there? But tomorrow morning it just says 4. Thank you very much. Gorgeous, gorgeous, absolutely fabulous shot. I tell you, you won't see many better than that. What a touch player he is. Wonderful wrist. Watch how he takes this ball on the rise. Nice top of the bounce. What's the bounce? A craftsman at work. before, you can't bowl leg stump with a fine leg up. That's daft bowling, isn't it? The problem is for bowlers, they feel so pressurised with runs coming so quickly. They can't put more than 2 people outside the circle. They don't know where the hell to bowl really on a flat pitch like this. And the saying about Afridi, that's a nice orthodox cricket like glance, but he's such a powerful fella. I don't know anybody in the game that's got a physique as athletic and strong as he has.
A bit of a free hit actually. Now that's twice in succession that he's gone down the leg side. Once to the right-hander and now to the left-hander.
Shot. That's it. Wallop it. What a glorious shot. Wide, and he's smacked it on the up. The other thing for all the teams in the World Cup, I don't know if our viewers know, that the authorities who are running the World Cup have made sure that all the teams are coming a little early for a few days of practice, and they're all going to play 3 one-day matches against county teams.
He stands up and smashes the ball. Where has that one gone? It's 6 for sure, no problem with the umpire's verdict there.
I love it when Shahid Afridi's batting. I do. You never know what's going to happen. Either he gets out in 2 minutes, you've not got time to make a cup of tea, or he smashes them out of sight. You can't bowl short at him. He's such a powerful lad. He's an old-fashioned sort of player, isn't he? Just stand there and wallop it. Shot. Look, that's a little teaser. That's a little teaser for the fielder. And another gorgeous cover drive. 82 for no wicket.
Oh, what a shot. 50 to Saeed Anwar, and he couldn't have brought it up with a better shot.
Well, that's a glorious 50, no doubt about it. 36 balls, 8 fours. They played some very orthodox, cultured cricket shots.
Because these batsmen are playing nicely through the line.
That's a big one. And that's 6. Effortlessly hit there by Shahid Afridi. And that's the second 6 of his innings so far. And the attack on the Sri Lankans continue.
Well, he had the area in mind, just going through the line there. Shahid Afridi again picking it up nicely in that mid-wicket area. There's no need to put a feeler there. It's gone all the way. It's difficult for the off-spinner really to bowl first in the first 15 overs.
Yes, Rami, as you mentioned about variation in pace, I agree with you there. Very, very important on a surface like this where the ball's coming onto the bat. At times, the quicker you bowl, the quicker you'll go off the bat. Here he goes again, and the result will be the same. He's dealing in 6s at the moment. Second 6 of the over, and a Pakistan 100 coming up with that. It's 101 for no loss.
Well, this one was cracked nicely. Going through the line, there's not a lot of spin for Kalpage. Ball still new, and Shahid Afridi putting it away through that long off position. 100 partnership for the Pakistani pair, 101, just 13 overs. Look at that runs per over, 7.76. You don't see that quite often. It's been great entertainment, score of just 63 minutes.
That'll be 4. Third man's to square. That's 4 runs for the taking. That's brought up his half-century. Another 50 here for Shahid Afridi, and it's come in quick time. Of just 45 balls, 3 sixes and 4 boundaries. They swept that fine. It's a quick outfield. And the ball will win once again.
Alpage has got a straighter long off now for Shahid Afridi. The reason might be that he's trying to pitch that ball within the stumps. It's not spinning a lot, and he's found the gap wide from that long off position. That is excellent batting. He knew that the fielder was in position for a straighter drive. Shahid Afridi gave himself a little bit of room, stayed where he was, and drove it nicely through that vacant area.
Yes, Ramesh, I think more than trying to hit it too hard, he was concentrating on the placement.
It's gone for the big one, and it's going to go into the crowd. When he hits it, it stays hit.
He's so strong and powerful. He knows if he gives it a good clout in the middle of the bat, he's not running. He knows if he's hit it fairly well. You say, he never even moved.
This is highly entertaining stuff for the crowd here. This is where Shahid Afridi is showing his maturity. Didn't get carried away after hitting that previous delivery for a six. He's knocked it down for a single. Rotated the strike.
Out! Wonderful catch. Well, there's a slightly mistimed shot. Struck it a little bit too early. Lovely caught and bowled. That's the sort of mistake that Sri Lanka needed to lift the team.
Yes, this is an outstanding catch. He's an outstanding fielder, Rupul Chandana. Look at this effort. To his left as well. The ball's moving away from him. Remember, it's the leg spinner, so even when Anwar struck it, it would have been moving away from the bowler. This is truly an outstanding catch to bring to an end a fine innings. 72. Pakistan 148 for 1. Ijaz Ahmed. He's getting a bit of advice there from Shahid Afridi.
Oh. Well, there's the problem. Frustration, beautifully bowled. I think that's full credit to the bowler. You might say, well, he was caught at long off, but I think Wickramasinghe caused Shahid Afridi enough problems in the last over and this over that it's frustrated him, very frustrated him with quality bowling, a good line, and he smacked it straight down long off's throat.
And of course, was completing the catch. That's what been Sri Lanka's problem, catching. But they've caught two in a row, 153 for 2. Inzamam ul Haq. And he's out. This is very good captaincy by Arjuna Ranatunga. He kept that slip in. Wickramasinghe bowling it in the right spot. And Inzamam ul Haq obliged.
Well, I was saying about the good captaincy and putting a slip in for Afridi because Wickramasinghe was bowling such a great line. See that corridor just outside of stump? Oh, easy catch, but give some credit to the captain and to the bowler. Beautiful comeback from Wickramasinghe. He got smashed around early on. 155 for 3.
Yusuf Yohana. He's coming to bat because Inzamam ul Haq played a pretty ordinary shot. This one, look at that. It's really a nothing shot. Arvinda De Silva taking that catch and then showing it to the team coach, the team management.
It's one of those shots he plays when he's first come in, as if he's not woken up, isn't it?
Edged and taken. Good catch by Tilakaratne. Wickramasinghe has done it again. Again, the line was good. He just didn't have the room. Again, a loose shot. And the ball was dying down on the wicket-keeper. He did well to move forward and take that catch. So Pakistan had lost another wicket here, their fourth.
Well, Ijaz playing away from the body, opening the face of the bat. You see him gliding that one and was brilliantly held by Tilakaratne. Good positive cricket from the Sri Lankans. They're picking up wickets. They've got the important one of Ijaz Ahmed for 7. Pakistan now 160 for 4.
So Moin Khan is the new batsman out there, and what a transformation in the game we've had. 148 for no loss, 160 for 4 now Pakistan, so they've lost 4 wickets. And in that time they've added just 12 runs. This is the last man to go.
Pakistani batsmen not capitalising on the good start provided by their openers. You see Charles is playing away from the body, a loose shot. He held it nicely by Tilakaratne. Good job done by Ranatunga and company out there. They came back in this game with a style.
Very experienced player, Moin Khan. One word to use for him is that he's a fighter. Again, up goes the finger. He took a long time in Paya Jamuna. And what a turnaround we're seeing here. The Sri Lankans cock a hoop. They picked up another wicket. Moin Khan out first ball.
Well, Moin Khan clearly disappointed there, but was well bowled by Vikramasinghe. Well, umpire judging him LBW, I thought it was just going down the leg. He's gone for naught. Pakistan lose their 5th wicket for 160.
So wickets here falling in a hurry. Azhar Mahmood has come out to the middle. Moin Khan, the last man to be dismissed. I think Ramesh Raja was right here. This would have gone down leg side. Batsman can consider himself a little unlucky. But the Sri Lankans won't mind what they're seeing. 5 wickets have fallen for just 12 runs. Chandana continuing. And another one could go here. And I think he's gone. Yusuf Yohana can't believe it. He was sent back by Azhar Mahmood. And Pakistan in disarray at the moment.
Pretty ordinary cricket from both the batsmen. Yusuf Yohana not looking at the non-striker, just away. And they're suggesting to Azhar that it was a single. And Azhar not moving at all. And he was gone.
Well, Pakistan really blowing away the advantage here. 160 for 6 now. You look at that scorecard and you'll know why. 148 for no loss, 72 to Anwar, 71 to Afridi. And after that, wickets have fallen at regular intervals.
He's found the gap. Bit of a gift, really. 186 for 6.
Got to play in this manner simply because of the loss of those wickets. Now there's a bit of confusion.
He's given him. Wasim Akram's not going to like this at all. He doesn't. This is the break that Sri Lanka were looking for. Oh dear. Azhar Mahmood is going to get a bit of a earful from his captain if he does finally make his way back to the dressing room.
Well, look at this misunderstanding. He's just punched the ball past the fielder at extra cover and starts running. Now there really is no run in that. Question is whether his bat is up in the air. Yes, I think the bat is just a little bit up in the air.
So Wasim Akram's been given out for 14. It's 191 for 7.
Then they can get something up to 240, 250. It's still a good total. No, not out, not out.
Well, I'm not too sure about that, Jeffrey. We'll have to just take another look. Just try and pick up if there was any sound. The Sri Lankans went up unanimously. Suckling wasn't interested.
You read tomorrow morning's paper. Never touched it.
I think he touched it, and the first reaction is looking at the batsman's head here. Yes, a definite nick, no doubt about that. This could be trouble. Directed, is gone. So another run out here. Atapattu was the fielder there. He hit the stumps directly. And Azhar Mahmood, who was involved in 2 run-outs, has run out himself here.
Well, this is pressure because Mahmood has not been able to get any strike. Then he's run for an almost suicide run. Is that? He's not even in the frame. He's gone. a long delay there and it wasn't necessary. I think Azam Mahmood knew he'd run himself out. 21 and Pakistan in more deep trouble. 201 for 8.
So 2 off spinners out there for Pakistan. There he goes for the big one and he's connected nicely. And go all the way. It's cleared the rope. And that's 6.
To good effect by Arshad Khan. That is the right word, common sense. They have played with a lot of common sense indeed. The scoring opportunity has presented itself. They've got to take it. This time will it be held? Yes, finally. The Sri Lankans have made a mess of quite a few catching opportunities. Not this time though. It was one of their better fielders, Kalpage, who was under that ball. Getting rid of Arshad Khan. Full toss.
Yes, getting it a little high on the bat. Arshad Khan didn't middle it. And Kalpage was nicely behind and in line with the ball there. Getting underneath quite easily. A good little innings from Arshad Khan, 20 of just 22 balls when Pakistan required it the most. They are now 237 for 9.
Shoaib Akhtar has come in to replace Arshad Khan. Oh, once again, a yes and no situation. The throw not quite on target. Just a touch high, the throw.
Well, they need to call early. There you see Shoaib Akhtar trotting off and a late and a delayed call from Saqlain Mushtaq. The dive only stopped Shoaib Akhtar in the end from going back to the pavilion.
Another wild swing, not connecting. So this has been a good final over by Chaminda Was. Pakistan ending up with 246 for 9. Saqlain Mushtaq doing a very good job there. 23 not out. Chaminda Was bowling only 9 overs, so somewhere Arjuna Ranatunga didn't quite get it right.
Yes, Arjuna Ranatunga must be a pretty satisfied man looking at that scorecard. 246 for 9. Now, Pakistan were 148 for no loss. Then they went to 201 for 8. That was a terrible period for them after Anwar with 72 from 55 balls and Afridi with 71 from 70 had given them such a fascinating start. But then Akram made a few runs at the end. Saqlain Mushtaq 23, Arshad Khan 20. That was a partnership that brought them reasonably back into the game, and they finished with 246 for 9.
Great career is that. 3.8 and over, runs per over, wickets he gets, 23s. Test match that, 23 per wicket.
Well, he's really giving it a thump. He got the wick.
So this is short and wide, and it could be very expensive. It's always a worry for a captain. I think Wasim Akram will have his fingers crossed. I want to keep talking to Akhtar, but
all that extra pace, it's going to beat the fielder at deep fine leg. Jeffrey Boycott was saying about how that extra pace can be a bit of a minus. This is the reason why.
well, it just clips this, doesn't it? Watch it rush away, races away. No chance of catching that. And this is the problem. You let him get on the back foot. I think you've got to pitch it up a little bit, because to a quick bowler, most people are staying back. Yes, shouting to fine leg, but he can't stop that.
This is brilliantly timed. Again, the extra pace from Akram. Being used very well by Avishka Gunawardena. Have a look at this. He didn't even have a follow-through.
It was a little firm push, wasn't it? I'd have been looking for a single from that. He went all the way for 4. Just shows, you see, using the pace of the bowling. It's a cracker, I'll repeat again. Whoever pays the groundsman here should increase his wages. It is an absolute belter for one-day cricket.
This is a good batsman, this Avishka Gunawardena. That's very well played. That's beautifully played for 4. That was a really good Yorker from Wasim Akram. Not only did the batsman get under it, he hit it hard enough for 4.
Well, this was straight as an arrow, really. Timing it nicely. A difficult shot, really, to get hold of. Gunawardena was down on it in a flash. Placed it beautifully.
Surami is very similar to one of the hat-trick balls that what a lovely shot. That'll go all the way, though I just suspect square leg might have got a hand to it. But this is the great strength of Marwan Atapattu.
Well, you can't afford to bowl on the pads of a top-class batsman in international cricket. This was help on its way by Atapattu. Nicely getting top of it. Acrobatic dive there from the 12th man, Imran Nazir. Couldn't stop that one going to the boundary. See those wrists coming into play.
Pick that ball off his stumps. That's an amazing shot. He actually went a bit across the line. That is quite an audacious shot to play.
Gunawardena showing his talent, what he can do. This was nicely picked from just outside the middle on off stump on a straight ball.
He's got it. That is as good a catch as any you'll see from Wasim Akram. That went off the middle of the bat from Gunawardena. Super catch.
Well, Wasim Akram, a natural athlete. You see him really picking that one inches above the ground there. Beautiful one-handed catch by Wasim. They wanted a wicket, they've got it now. Gunawardena, the stroke player, goes for 19 in Sri Lanka, now 51 for 1.
Out comes Aravinda De Silva, one of the modern masters of the game, and he's here because another of those pulled off a sensational catch.
This was wonderful stuff by Wasim Akram. There you see him, a reflex catch, reflex action, beautifully held by the lifter. Gunawardena trying to hit it down, but this was brilliantly held in the end. And most of his innings have been, the good innings have been match winners.
Now they've got to look for a ball of similar hardness, and a ball that doesn't have a gaping crack down the middle.
Yes, in the Sri Lankan innings, that ball was changed in the 17th over, if I remember correctly, and was sandpapered so that the ball could be the same size and shape as that of the dilapidated one.
So it's not going to be easy for the Sri Lankans. Not if they get deliveries like that. Just a little bit of width. Quick to latch onto that Aravinda De Silva. That's a lovely shot.
That's good shot. That's punched down the ground for 4. 5 runs coming off that last over. 65 for 1.
This time he's got enough to clear the boundary. It's a ball that Saklan Mushtaq deceives a lot of batsmen with, but Gunawardena had it well covered.
Yes, he just went through with the shot, played it as if it was a slow seamer, which it was, the top spinner, going straight on. He wasn't to the pitch, he hit it slightly on the up. He guessed right, or he judged it correctly. A beautiful shot.
Azhar Mahmood is involved in all of them. They should be looking at least two here, and they will get them quite easily.
Try and catch up with the asking rate. And that's a half century. Gentle push to long on brings up the half century for this talented young player Mahela Jayawardene, and Sri Lanka are 129 for 1. This is a nice shot, using his feet well and lofting it over edge to cover.
Yes, this was an excellent shot. Although Ashok Khan read the intentions of the batsman, pitched it just a little short, but Jayawardene went through with the shot and played it in the air over the head of Wasim Akram, that cover position. Use of the feet and just falling through nicely. He's taken his time and has looked quite formidable out there.
There is a fielder at deep cover in Zamam, standing in the shadows as well. Well, this is an extraordinary shot. He tried to play a lofted shot. There is nobody behind the circle at mid-off and mid-on, so he tried to loft it, cut the leading edge and went over where slip would have been. It would have been a fantastic catch if he had held on to it.
Yes, Imran Nazir was not too sure of the boundary rope. He thought that he was just very near to the boundary rope, and that is the reason why the effort wasn't that convincing.
No ball, and he's used the extra pace to glance it very fine. So it'll be 5 runs.
This is very crafty stuff from Aravinda De Silva. Played it fine, exactly knew where the fieldsman was. And getting nicely on top of it. Not an easy shot to place.
But to do that he brought to Shoaib Akhtar. Back for a second spare. He's got him.
Now Jayawardene, the batsman who's been going for the shot. He's played it on the rise and he's played it straight to the man at cover.
Well, he'll be very disappointed with the shot. Pakistan have got the breakthrough they're looking for. This goes to show some more men in the circle. Jayawardene trying to break free. He was looking to hit on the up, couldn't keep the ball down. Really, he's given his wicket away here. Akram making no mistake. He's taken his second catch. Partnership between Jayawardene and De Silva coming to an end. Jayawardene out for 60, 155 for 2.
Arjuna Ranatunga comes out to bat, and he's accompanied by the man carrying spare balls because we've got problems once again. Sri Lankan cricket team.
Oh, come on, side this way.
Never really figured out, was he coach, was he manager? I don't think it mattered very much what the lead Mendes was. He and Arjuna Ranatunga, pretty identical figures. That's out. Got into position a little too early, played the shot too early. One of those things that happens from time to time, it makes you look a bit silly.
Yes, it wasn't a great delivery, but what a wicket to get here for Pakistan. Game has changed suddenly now. Ranatunga early into his shot, closing the face of the blade a little too quickly, and that's why he got the leading edge. Very simple catch for Wasim Akram. The ball's been following him. He's picked up his third catch here. Sri Lanka 158 for 3.
Hashan Tilakratna is the new man in. $50 winner and 50 in style.
As few people play this shot better than this man. deserves every bit of the applause he's getting here. 77 balls to reach it, 3 boundaries. That was a very, very good shot to bring up his 50. One of the features of his batting is how quickly he picks up the length.
That'll be another boundary.
Now that's one of the rare occasions he's given the batsman with.
Catch it!
It died on him. It's up in the air. Imran Nazir underneath it. And a despairing dive there. Couldn't reach it. Boundary for Tilakaratne.
This is a very good young fielder, Imran Nazir, but he had to make a split decision. Do I go for the catch, or do I try and save the boundary? Because it was quite clear that if he went for the catch, he'd concede the boundary. He's made a fabulous attempt to get there, but in the end, he's conceded 4.
Great effort.
That single brings the 200 up. 43 overs gone, 200 for 3.
Indy!
Giving him just a little bit of width, and Hassan Tilakaratne quick to get onto that, and a much needed boundary for Sri Lanka. He's gone for the big one, and it'll be a boundary. Not the prettiest of shots.
Oops. I think he's a gunner. I think he's a gunner. Yep, he knows he's a gunner. There's something wrong there. He set off almost suicidal run and he struggled to turn round. He took a long time turning round. You see here, smart piece of thinking, glove off, very good throw, first bounce. Yeah, no contest.
De Silva walking back to the pavilion. He's run out for 81. Sri Lanka 217 for 4. Upul Chandana has come into bat.
Catch it!
There is a fielder there. He's taken it, it bounced. It was only at the second attempt that Yusuf Yohana managed to latch onto it. Upul Chandana showing inexperience there. Hassan Tilakaratne is the man who's hitting the boundary. They should have really left it to him, picked the single. He went for the big hit. And he's paid the penalty.
Well, it's very bold to go and try and strike him over cover against the spin first ball. Oh, look at that. Yay. Oh, but his heart was in his mouth. Everybody ran. All the fielders and bowler ran to him. What a big wicket. Coasting along, 219 for 5 now.
Rovan Kalpage. He bowls right hand off spin, bats left-handed.
But your head, that's where you do the thinking. Think, that's the key for bowler batsmen.
Now will it go to the boundary? Yes, it will. Brave effort there from Yusuf Yohana. Sakleen Mushtaq not happy. Once again, not a very pretty looking shot, but very, very effective. Attempted Yorker. And Shahid Afridi from long on has come to where Sakleen Mushtaq was. Knocked him over. What a good Yorker that.
He's done it. What a wonderful delivery. Right in the block hole, middle stump out. That was an absolute corker, wasn't it? Right in there like a bullet. What a bowler he is. That's what you call ability and experience and class. Get in there. Well, that's an absolute beauty. I won't see many better deliveries than that at the tail end. 231 for 6.
Sakleen Mushtaq giving just a little helping hand to Chandika Singh, who's coming to bat. Well, is that out? The umpire has asked for the opinion of the third umpire. Chandika Singh didn't quite know where the ball was. started going for the run. Wasim Akram following through. Is that Shoaib Akhtar has a tendency to overstep in bowl no balls. That's extra deliveries. There's confusion once again.
Well, can you believe it? We thought some of Pakistan's running between the wickets was hilariously stupid. But what about this? What about this for a comedy? Can you believe it? Fast ball between stumps and the batsman. Look, one batsman's running, the other isn't. The wicketkeeper appeals for a catch. Look, oh, they're both at the same end. $231 for 7.
Shamin Nawaz. This has gone a mile away, the stump. That's what Shoaib Akhtar specializes in. When he hits the stumps, they don't stay rooted, they are uprooted.
Well, when he hits the stumps, they certainly go down like skittles. Look at it, boom, boom. What a sight for a fast bowler. He's gone cannoning back about 10 or 12 yards. You don't need the umpire when you hit the stump, boy. Now in the Bass, he's gone one ball. 232 for 8.
Marwan Atapatu, he was struck on the hand by an express delivery from Shoaib Akhtar. It's a very good Yorker. Could have gone down the leg side.
Something that whistles off the edge where there isn't a fielder. I'd be surprised if Wasim Akram bowled a really bad ball. You never know. But he's been in these situations a lot of times, and I think he's going to try and pitch it right up there. That's what I would do. Out! Aim for the Yorker, full toss, slow full toss, right in there. Experience tells. Terrific bowling. He's been there, done it, won the T-shirt. He needs the man for the moment. The captain's the man for the moment. Injured Atapatu goes for 22. And Sri Lanka in disarray at 237 for 9.
The last man, Pramodya Wickramasinghe, he's coming to bat. Sri Lanka 237 for 9. He's here because Marwan Atapatu trying to make room, missed the full toss, and his ball. And it's knocked him over. Pakistan have won. Once again, that Yorker, that famous Wasim Akram Yorker, knocking back Wickramasinghe's stumps. And Pakistan have pulled off an amazing victory, winning by 9 runs.
Hell, that was a corker of a delivery. I think it swung at the death. I think that was wasted on number 11. I think if he'd have bowled it at a quality batsman, he'd have had a problem with it. It seemed to angle in at the death. Yeah, it did. It swung. He got that older ball to swing. It's too good for a number 11, that. It's experience, it's knowledge. It's been there a million times and done it. That's what it's all about.
So Wasim Akram, the world's best bowler of the Yorker, has done it again, and Sri Lanka 237 all out, with Tilakaratne remaining not out on 39. Aravinda De Silva made 81, Jayawardene made 60, and when they were in, it looked like Sri Lanka were home. But then look at that middle order, the all-rounders that they expected would get the runs. Chandana, Kalpage, Hathurusingha, Vas, none of them got any runs at all really, just 2 runs between them, and Sri Lanka 237 all out. I thought Wasim Akram did a wonderful job of moving his bowlers around. Himself 3 for 34 from 8.3 overs. Shoaib Akhtar, that was an inspired choice to come back at the end, 2 for 44 from 9 overs. A wicket each to Azhar Mahmood, Saqlain Mushtaq and Shahid Afridi. But I thought Arshad Khan